All right, my name is Paul Zitzer. This is my one cover of a skateboard magazine that I ever had. July 1997, Slap. If I could be on the cover of any magazine though, this is it.
Yeah.
I'd take Thrasher. Or Transworld too. Okay, let's talk about this cover. So, this is from Stoneedge Skatepark in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yep.
It was immediately after Tampa Pro that year. Lance Dawes planned a trip after Tampa Pro with us around Florida. So that was the plan. Skate Tampa Pro. I lived there at the time. And then we're going to go around the state. So it was me, Matt Milligan, Dan Wolf, Dawes, Tim O'Connor, and I think someone else. Ryan Wilburn. Weird crew, right? The randomest crew ever. So Tampa Pro finished up and we went from Tampa down to like Naples, and then across to Miami, and then up to Stoneedge. Hit all the parks, whatever. We had fun. I just remember being such a Tim O'Connor fan at the time, and he didn't have shoes that he liked, and he didn't skate at all. He wouldn't get on a skateboard. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, my shoes, don't like them. I was so bummed. I loved Tim. So we went to Stoneedge. It was 100 degrees, a million degrees that day. We're checking in. Guy says, okay, you got wrist guards and everything? Wrist guard rule at Stoneedge back then. No.
Serious.
So
yeah.
he's like, okay, well, we're trying to shoot photos. I'm not putting on wrist guards. I'm not doing it. And so after like some back and forth, he's like, okay, well, if you put duct tape on your wrists, you get a pass. So boom, duct tape on both wrists. Like that's supposed to cover for wrist guards. Yeah. Start skating that ramp. I didn't love that ramp. It was slippery metal.
Steel surface.
Yep, steel surface. It was kind of kinked. The locals loved it. Don't like, that was the best ramp. I know, everybody's home ramp is the best. I didn't love it. So here's what I love about this photo, is what you can't see. I kind of I wonder if Dawes has one that is more panned out, because there's 80 rollerbladers 1 inch back from he like, that's why he shot it like that. It was only me and rollerbladers, I swear. So I was not having fun. And so this, I think I just skated it long enough to do this. This is a caballerial, by the way.
Okay.
A lot of people have said like, yeah, I saw that ollie to fakie, or like, what are you doing? You nose bonking the rail? No, nuh-uh. I was just doing a caballerial, kind of near the edge of the ramp, all to keep the rollerbladers out of the picture. And they're just waiting they're all like ready, like they got their skate on the coping, ready for me to bail, and it was just like, let's just get out of here. So there was nothing like stoked about like this session. It was not that fun, but then we shot a bunch of photos all over on the whole trip, so I was pretty excited knowing that we were gonna have some coverage in Slap. And then I honestly don't remember when I first saw this. I know that I was super hyped to see it. It's like, in a way, it's my claim to fame. I'm like, yeah, my skate career was garbage, but I had to cover a Slap.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thanks to Lance Dawes for always having my back. We always like clashed about like, I make this joke. I'm like, I was like a backside guy. He's like front side, and I feel like that defines who we are as people. But he always hooked me up with coverage. So thanks, Dawes.
Awesome. Now let's talk classic covers and what you remember as a kid. What stood out to you? What do you remember?
The first issue of Transworld I ever saw was the Mike McGill McTwist issue, which if you just watched the Tony Hawk movie, now everybody's seen that issue at least. So it's like, okay. My friend had that issue and I was so hyped, and I was like, I gotta skate. And then he lost it. And then I never saw that issue for another 30 years until my friend Kevin Marks tracked one down for me and presented it to me at a trade show. So I have it, and I'm so hyped because I have almost every issue of Transworld from the first one till like the mid 2000s. So I'm actually only missing one now. It's the Kevin Staub Lean Air cover.
Yeah, I've got one in the car for you.
Are you serious? Okay, classic covers. Then
what else?
The first issue of Thrasher that I got was Lester from Mount Trashmore, 85,
I think,
and he's blasting, I think, a mute air.
You got that one?
Yep, I have it. So, and then, let me think, a cover that I really liked. Do something recent.
Or last 20 years.
I can't just be transition, right?
You can do whatever.
Some street stuff.
Friends
covers. Oh, okay. Is this even 20 years? Classic one is Mike Frazier, front blunt, Transworld. He's wearing all white and he has red Vans on, and he's at that skate park in England with no flat. And here's the thing, if you've been to that park, you can't get to the top of that thing. So to front blunt it, padless, I love that cover. And then there's the classic story is that he rode for Airwalk at the time and is wearing those Vans.
Fired.
I love that one. That's punk. Like, hey, cover, I quit. That's a good one.
Cool. Paul, I think that about covers it. Thanks for sitting down with me. Where are we right now?
We are in Louisville, Kentucky, 40207. This is my backyard.